If you want to protect your valuable data sitting on your hard disk drive, you can simply copy it to another hard disk drive. If both hard disk drives are online in the same system, this is called RAID 1 mirror RAID. So if one fails, you just copy it from the other one. It works well, it's very safe, but it's fairly inefficient because you need double the capacity. But there is another way how to completely protect your data by adding just a little bit of more capacity. And this is called Parity RAID. Let me explain how Parity RAID works. So let's assume we have 4 hard disk drives in one system online. And they are filled with your valuable data. The Taylor Swift movies from the latest concert, your diploma thesis, or your wedding pictures. Very simple data. In reality, of course, it's more complex. We can protect our data by just adding one more hard disk drive, which is called the Parity hard disk drives. And a RAID controller will calculate the parity in a way that all number of ones in one row should be always even. In our case here, we don't have a RAID controller, so let's do the simple case by ourselves. In this row, we have 2 ones. To make it even, we have to add a 0. 2 ones is an even number. With 1 0, it stays even. It's the same here. And actually, by coincidence, it's the same here. Here, we have 3 ones. To keep it even, we have to add another 1. Then we have 4. That's an even number again. So, this system is working online, and now, bad luck, one hard disk drive is failing. Of course, you always should do a backup. So, just in order to compare later, if it was recovered in the right way, let's do a backup now. And then, number 2 fails. Completely gone. No one knows which data was on it. But our RAID controller, in this case we, can recover it. So we put a replacement hard disk drive. And then we look at our data. So in this row, here's only 1 1. In order to make it even, this must have been a 1. Same with the next row, only 1. Must have been a 1. Here, we have 2 ones, so it must have been a 0. And here, we have 3. So it should be 4 to keep the even concept. So it must have been a 1. And let's compare it with our backup. You see, we have recovered the hard disk drive, completely recovered, and we have only 20% of additional capacity overhead that we have to pay for to have a full protection. This is how Parity RAID works.